So you can go ahead and get into a comfortable seated position. It helps to have your hips above your knees. And once you find a position that you can sustain for the next 20 or so minutes, you can gently close your eyes, relax all your muscles while keeping a straight spine. And you can take a deep in-breath and hold it and squeeze all your muscles. And then just let your breath out. If you can, let your out breaths be slow and long. And relax all your muscles again. And we're going to be doing some metta phrases, some loving kindness phrases. So our object of meditation is going to be the phrases. Now, if you'd like to make your object of meditation your breath, or the sounds in the room, or visualize a shape or color, you can do that, and you can just let these phrases sort of seep into your mind and treat them as just noise. Or you can choose to repeat the phrases while also keeping an awareness of the rising and the falling of your breath. Whatever works for you, you can experiment with that. So we'll go through some of the Brahma Viharas, which are the heavenly states. And we'll start with metta, a metta phrase. And if these phrases don't resonate with you, that's just fine. You can come up with something that does. And if any point in time you begin to experience an intense emotion, you may wish to make that your object of meditation. Or just bring that into your awareness as you repeat the phrases. May I be happy, truly happy. May I be free. May I be safe. May I be happy. May my actions be the cause of my happiness. May I be free, free from greed, hatred, delusion. May I be safe. May all beings be happy, be free, and be safe. May that happiness come from skillful action. May all beings be free from delusion, ill will, greed. May all beings be safe. And you can just continue to repeat those phrases in your head. And that experience may be different for everybody. If you feel emotionally detached from the meaning of the phrases, that's okay, that's where you are. It's still considered very skillful to repeat the phrases. With kind intentions, even if you don't have any emotional sensations. That align with the phrases yet. Just setting an intention is powerful. It's considered very skillful, and as are repeating the phrases. If your mind is full of thoughts, judgment, planning, fantasy, etc., then it may help to repeat the phrases faster or just back to back, so there's no room for the thoughts to come in. May I be happy, may I be free, may I be safe, may I be happy, may I be free, may I be safe, and so on. And if you do experience emotions that you can detect, perhaps strong emotions that you can sense in your body of love or any other related pleasant sensations, then feel free to just linger with that sensation. There may be other thoughts that come in and you can greet them, but I would let them go and really sit with the sensations, explore the sensations. Do you feel light, heavy, warm, cold, tight, soft, tingly? Investigate that. And for people who haven't done a lot of meditation or introspection or emotional regulation, you might not know what you're feeling. You might only be able to identify whether a sensation is pleasant or unpleasant, and that's okay. Sometimes that's all you need. And perhaps some unpleasant feelings might be arising, and of course that's okay too. Don't judge it. There's really not anything wrong that you can feel. There's skillful action and speech, but there's no unskillful emotion. So next we're going to do some karuna phrases, moving from metta, which is loving kindness, to karuna, which is feeling compassion for pain. which is also very loving, I think. May I learn to care about suffering and confusion. May I learn to care about suffering and confusion. May I meet my pain with mercy and empathy. May I meet my pain with mercy and empathy. And lastly, may I be filled with compassion. May I learn to care about suffering and confusion. May I meet my pain with mercy and empathy. May I be filled with compassion. May all beings learn to care about suffering and confusion, meet pain with mercy and empathy, and be filled with compassion. And if you like, you can continue on with the metta or the karuna phrases. I'm going to now guide us through mudita, which is feeling happiness for someone else's joy. I think self-love is a lot about self-care. And I find mudita to be a really useful tool if you're able to cultivate a sense of joy through other people's joy. Then no matter what's going on in your life, there'll always be another fountain you can drink from. Even if you're suffering, you can find others who are thriving. And it's possible to cultivate an authentic sense of personal joy for someone else's happiness. So you may wish to bring someone you care about to mind who may be experiencing some good fortune, and pick an image that represents that, and you can just focus on that image. And see if you detect any sensations of sympathetic joy. And you can add a phrase, may your happiness or joy continue and last, be lasting. If you like, or you can just hold an image. You may be able to imagine the sense of love that's generated in a sangha, in a spiritual community, in a room full of practitioners who are wishing each other love, or wishing well for each other and wishing each other's successes to continue. So when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes and slowly and gently come back.